Okay, I'm streaming today purely for reps. Me and Anthony did a stream the other day. It's the last one on my channel where we ran across the Manhattan Bridge. It was embarrassing, man. I struggled to get... Also, Alex, this is hilarious that you're here. Did you see any of that?
Wait, what?
No, never mind. I struggled to make it more than half a mile on the run. And what's up, Lisa? Somebody, the first person I did named Lisa. I struggled to make it half a mile, but I was just trying to get reps of streaming. I believe that holding the camera is what made it so difficult for me, but that's a pretty chill stream. Check it out. I kind of prefer doing the IRL stuff to desktop, but I figured I would hop on here. I have about 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm really just trying to learn OBS, and as y'all know, as you can see, there's no fucking chat on screen, so I haven't really made it that far. But anyways, I'm almost treating this like a recording of a video, even though, let's see, okay. Let's see if, trying to get my posting manager Keegan to post the link to this on my Instagram story. I don't play COD. I used to play COD when I was a kid, MW2. I never made it past the PS3, honestly. I can't tell if that makes me lazy or less lazy for not being addicted to video games, but never made it past the PS3. I would play PS4 at my homie's cribs, but MW2 and Black Ops was really the extent of it for me. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to treat this almost like a recording, unless, of course, there's any questions from the chat. But, man, what have I been thinking about a lot lately? First of all, today, I tried to get this footage, so I'm about to drop a cool vlog with That Mexican OT. And I went out on stage and I kind of did my classic music video walk-up intro. And I asked him if he wanted to do a music video on the spot, right? It was pre-planned. But it was still a cool moment. Like, I'm still out on stage in front of maybe like 4,000 people or something like that. So it was fucking crazy. I had the mic in my hand, everything. My videographer was kind of blocked by other people on the side of the stage. So I start looking in the frame that he did get and trying to select, oh, there's a videographer. And whoever was in the frame, I was trying to find their Instagrams and DM them so that I could get the footage. And I DM'd this guy today, and I'm like, hey, is this you? Like, do you have this angle of me speaking on stage? And he's like, oh, yeah, I got you, bro. I actually have 10 videos of it, like 10 clips while you're on stage. I got it in a folder. I'm like, oh, bro, fuck yeah, let's go. If you could send the link, that would be amazing. And he said, yeah, for sure. I'm thinking something like $500 for this, for the licensing of the footage. And I'm just like, what? Didn't you get paid to be there already, like by the venue? It was actually an unreleased song that I don't even know the title of. It was also crazy. Here, fuck it. Since y'all are just in here, I'll pull up the scene, even though it hasn't dropped yet. Let's see. How do I get my screen up? Oh, Mac OS screen capture. Boom. Let's try that. Okay. Allow. Nice. Okay. Cool. So there we go. Boom. All right. I'm learning OBS. See. So it wasn't for any specific song that I knew of, but basically he, let's do this screen instead, actually, the lower screen. We'll do this, and I'll switch it there. Boom. Okay. So now we have the chat. This is how I'm doing. This is my like broken streaming setup, but boom. There's the chat. And here's the video. Can you hear it too? This is unreleased, my new vlog. See, it's still gray and shit.
Entertainers do all kinds of shit to keep the audience watching. So when I heard Virgil, aka that Mexican OT, was about to step in the ring with a bull, and I was invited to witness, I booked a flight to Houston.
Yet another video that starts with a plane flight through the sky. We're in Houston, Texas. We're about to go to Mexican OT. So, anyways, yeah, I was on stage at this point in the vlog later. Okay, he does the rodeo thing. This is a sick video.
Perform, and midway through I'm going to interrupt the performance and ask him if he wants to do a music video on the spot. Let's get it.
Big crowd.
Yo, OT.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, brother.
Yes.
If you got time right now, I'll shoot music videos if you want to do them. Oh, this is the
So my videographer's kind of getting blocked by this dude and whatever. It's kind of just exciting.
Hands up, one.
So I DM this guy, and I'm trying to hunt down this footage. And yeah, the guy literally basically tries to tax me and get $500. And here's why I'm telling this story is there's a huge discussion going on right now in the creative world, the filmmaking world, the freelancer world about AI and, you know, jobs getting harder and harder to come by, good paying jobs too. And basically just how the industry is shrinking, right? And like, you know, AI kind of just lets you cut corners in filmmaking or music production or whatever. And we've already been using it. Autofocus is a form of AI. Noise reduction is a form of AI. You know, Adobe Podcast, where it enhances audio and kind of isolates your vocals. Like, that is AI, but that's not the stuff that gets hated on. It's really like image generation. And, you know, if I needed a B-roll shot of that drone shot, if I could just kind of put in, you know, a different shot and generate this instead, then I don't need to hire a drone pilot. Those are the ways that it shrinks the industry and basically takes away the amount of spots there are. But what I want to say about this dude taxing, this is what I was talking about, like generating this drone shot or whatever, you know, like same kind of concept as use, you know, I had an idea for the crowd lights, like when they're like this, like if I could have a drone shot angle down and spelling out words with the lights, like that'd be a really cool use of AI, like almost having these, you know, and I could do it with masking if I had the shot, but I don't have that drone shot. So I considered generating a crowd full of lights and then masking that word out. So it's kind of a blend of AI, blah, blah, blah. I say all this to say, I find it a bit ridiculous that guy tried to tax me $500 for this footage. Like, all I need is one clip of myself on there. I'm an independent creator, right? I did get paid to go down here and shoot OT, but like, I'm not trying to give 500 of that payment to some guy for one shot just because like he was there, my videographer wasn't. And I think this is something that's really common in this whole space is like, I get it. Freelancing is difficult and you got to get your money. Like, that guy probably doesn't make that much money, you know. He might make 100K a year if he's good. Maybe he makes 80, whatever. He's a guy out of Texas, I think. But like, I'm not gonna pay that, bro. Here's what I'm getting at is it's very expensive to hire these filmmaker freelancers. Another example would be like if I needed a title card for a music video or some kind of graphic thing that's like pretty easy or whatever, or maybe some motion graphics or something like that. That's going to cost me hundreds of dollars. That might cost me like $500, 600, 800. And at the top levels, like if I'm doing a Nike commercial and I have a $100,000 budget, of course I'm going to go get somebody really cool that I'm intentionally going after because I like their style, and I'm going to pay them their rate. It might be $1,500. But if it's just a random social media video, like that's a really easy corner for me to cut. I don't want to pay $300 just for a title card at the end of the video when I could kind of sketch it myself and then give it to Adobe Firefly and they're going to do it for me. I mean, I get it. You want to support artists, but it's like, I don't have $300 and I still want something cool. And this tool is here and other people are going to use it. So there's always the line of like, okay, if you do that, then I can't really consider myself like that talented of like a graphic designer. Maybe I don't care. That's why I'm down to use it. Maybe I do want to be known for touching every part of the creative process, and I want to, you know, be the one that shoots the video and sketches the title card at the end. And then that kind of levels me up as a creative. So it's kind of like wherever you're drawing the line for yourself. Like if you're somebody who's not a filmmaker, but you are on the internet, let's say you're fucking Alex Hermosi, right? You're a famous internet guy and your craft is speaking to camera. And you use AI graphics or some AI filmmaking technique. Like nobody's judging you on your filmmaking prowess in the first place. So it doesn't really like detract from your videos the fact that you're using AI. If I go out there and I'm like, hey, you want to shoot a music video, Mexican OT? And it's like, yeah, and then the whole thing is AI, like that takes away from my skill and that makes the video more pointless, if you know what I mean. I'm kind of writing like a thesis about this that I want to put into a YouTube video, but yeah, I'm really just yapping right now. Let me see what else I want to talk about. Like, oh, there's Echo. Paper Lantern. There's echo on the sound. Could somebody help me? Maybe somebody could help me figure that out now that you're looking at me. Could it have something to do with the fact that there's two levels of... Let me know if there's a... Oh. Sorry. Okay, I had to send a couple texts. It's fine for you, Kieran, and Paper Lantern, same as last time. Fuck, what the hell? I almost pulled up my texts on here. And, man, streaming is crazy, bro. I was, so I'm just getting into it. I want to do a YouTube video. Tell me if you guys think this is cool. I want to do a YouTube video that's called I stream for 30 days and this is what happened. Something along those lines. But basically like making it a point to stream every day. And like, I just find it so interesting because all my other stuff is so high production. Like my YouTube videos, even my short form takes me hours and I usually edit the shit out of it. And it's kind of like a polished thing. And then streaming is the exact opposite. It's like the rawest. Once I'm done here, boom. This is a 30-minute video, 45-minute video that's just like boom on the internet. So there's something really appealing for me in there just to avoid the editing process entirely. And so I kind of want to like lock in on it for like 30 days and almost push the format and see what I can do with it. Not just do desktop streams like this, but more like, you know, crazy IRL shit. Maybe it's creative IRL shit where I'm streaming a shoot with a big rapper or something like that. Yeah, something like that. I think that'd be pretty sick. Kind of like the brand that I have in mind is like, not the branding, but just things that I want to make videos of in the next couple months. A lot of like creative experiment stuff. Whether it's like musical or filmmaking stuff or just kind of general creativity. There's something really attractive to me about like leveling up my artistic capabilities like across the board. Almost like the AI graphic design thing that I was just talking about, like learning how to sketch, you know, like even like I think you should go. What do you mean? What do you mean raw stuff? Maybe, you know, hold on a minute. Not a typical echo. Do it? Yeah, like that. Oh. Phew. Okay, here's the last topic. Fuck, this is a quick stream. Not exactly, Kieran. So real quick, I'll talk about this. Sorry, I'm getting fucking texts. Okay. All right. This is what I want to talk about. So, the mindset shift that I'm trying to employ this year. Because I've kind of like, here's the thing about being a creator. You never know what the fucking move is. Like, I don't know what the best way to spend the next week of my life is to get where I want to be, which is to be like a successful, like, how do you define success? Rich. Like, to take a step towards like living a very free, comfortable life just off creating and having even more power to indulge in whatever project I want. Right now, like if I want to take 2 months to do a project, like I can, but that's really risky because if it doesn't really have any commercial success or whatever, you know, that's 2 months that I could have been like kind of growing the page. So basically there's this whole balance of everything. But so for a while, you know, I would just try out new formats until it worked. Like I started YouTube back in 2016. If you scroll back, actually earlier, low key, if you scroll back, hold on, let me pull up this video. This is funny. Like shit like this, bro. Like we were making videos in the backyard, you know, way back. This is me right here. Way back, and anyways though, kind of started being consistent in 2016. Short form came out around 2019, 2020, so I hopped on TikTok and I started like banging out those videos, and that's where I experienced like a ton of growth. And then around 20, I was just throwing different ideas at the wall, right? Like seeing what stuck. A lot of it was related to entrepreneurship or even some like stunts and travel and shit like that. And I had a bunch of successes and a bunch of flops. And then just one of those attempts was the music video format that happened to blow up. And that's why, you know, I had 500K on YouTube. And like before that, I had like 5K on YouTube before I started the music video stuff. So that completely blew up my TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everything. And those videos were going super viral and like for 2 years about like till really last year I was kind of like spamming that format a little bit. Not like any more than I would have wanted to. I was really passionate about it and still am in some scenarios. Like this this video that I'm about to drop with OT, that's a rapper music video thing, but it's really cool the way we did it. And it's kind of like, I'm trying to just always be evolving the formats. So exactly back to your point, Kieran, like I'm just trying to kind of go where I'm really passionate about, because that's where I find myself sinking the most time into a video. If I'm super stoked on an idea, I'll work overtime, right? Like the amount creators get paid by hour is like shit. I probably get paid $1 an hour for all the hours I've put in when you stretch it out, right? Because maybe not, you know, more than that, but and like you can kind of feel when somebody went OD on something and went fucking crazy and stayed up all night and put in 100 hours. So that's kind of like all the projects that I'm trying to gravitate towards this year. Be creative, go exactly towards just like, I don't know, creativity maxing, man. Okay, Paper Lantern. I think your editing, video making style is what makes your videos so compelling. It doesn't always matter the topic you're doing, but how you execute in your style. Kind of like why I like the podcast I listen to. I can listen to them talk about anything. Bro, that's facts. So like, this isn't, dude, on YouTube, you know, I watch a lot of like strategy stuff, almost like Colin and Samir. Sorry, I got another. Colin and Samir type shit where it's like, kind of like how to do YouTube, and it kind of applies to creator in general. Like, and for a long time the mantra is like, make it a show, right? So they know what to expect in the next episode, and it makes sense. if you're watching Friends and you like the pilot, then the next episode is like a 10-minute video just about Chandler and he's doing a mukbang, and then back to a normal episode of Friends. That's not good. Like, you want to see episodes of Friends, and then the next one is going to be funny like the last one, and the same format. So that's always like tripped me up, but I kind of started realizing, like, if I just stayed extra consistent, I can do what you're talking about, where I can do what you're talking about, where if I can just drop videos several times a month, they can kind of be all over the place. They're all going to be somewhat related to creativity and like living a fun life and like, getting the most out of all this shit, because the underlying things that I'm passionate about will always shine through. But yeah, facts. Like, I feel like my filmmaking style and my like delivery of these messages that I'm trying to get across, that will be like what the audience can identify with video after video. Even if some people come for this video, yeah, exactly. Fuck yeah. Man, I wish I could stream for longer today. I literally was like, I can either stream for 25 minutes or not at all. So I was like, fuck it. Let me be consistent and let me just hop in here. And yeah, I haven't been because I've been working on this OT video. But I'm dropping this Mexican OT vlog. Let's see. Yeah. This video is dropping hopefully either tomorrow or Monday with some clips and all that shit. It'll be wild. It's a crazy ass fucking video from my trip to Texas with OT. And then, yeah, dude, after that, I've got a video coming out about this Xiaomi. See, like, I kind of am all over the place. One day I'm in Texas filming with a rapper. The next day I'm fucking doing an MKBHDS tech review video. It's not really like that, but it's more about experimental filmmaking and smartphone filmmaking and shit like that. So, should be cool. Appreciate y'all. Much love. And I'll probably be back on stream this week. Let's get it. All right, y'all. If I could only figure out how to end the stream. Okay.